Recording in progress.
Welcome, everybody. In particular, I want to convey my sincerest thanks to colleagues on the committee for availing yourself and the change of times that were warranted by the need to give Treasury more time to get it all fine, the amendment. So thank you all. Thank you also to Treasury for all the good work you've done on this bill. I think, as we normally do, we've been through the bill informally, but we haven't been through the report. The report was sent to you at 19:48 on Wednesday, so I think you've had time to read it. So, I mean, up till section 4, there's just a summary of the issues. And let me also add that beside myself, after we got the draft, I also sent it to Treasury to look at, to check that, we sent it to Alvina and her team to say, look, is there anything we've got here that's technically not correct? Because it's a very complex bill. And they made a few suggestions, which between Esther and her team and I, we thought was correct, and we accepted that. I also sent it to Audrey, and she said, no, she's fine with it. So this report has been consulted with parties other than within the committee management, as it were. Right, having said that, can we move on to 5.1, please? Unless anybody suggests otherwise, here we are. Oh, apologies from Nkululeko. Do we have any?
From the member side, Chairperson, all members are here. It's only Mr. Parks who has tendered an apology.
Yeah, but he's not a member, Matthew, although he's more active in this committee than the members sometimes. But yeah, he's more attendance. We should send a note to him, 100% attendance of Matthew Parks. We should give him an award. I'm sure Dennis will be the first to jump. I do not know, Secretary of our committee, what the hidden meaning is of their two-northering over the last 2 or 3 years. Okay, but leave that aside. You can investigate that in the next term. Committee's observations here are, while we recognize the need for the urgency of the bill, obviously we're concerned. I suggest that we just drop the last part of it in wording. I should have picked this up yesterday. You see, instead of saying, given the gravity and scope of these bills, we're obviously referring to these bills, we can just say, given their gravity and scope, full stop. Okay, it's a minor technical thing. As the chair, I'm culpable, I should have picked that up. So it's given their gravity and scope, full stop. And then the 5.2 about the glitches, this is getting more and more troublesome and happening more and more often. If any member wants to intervene, please just butt in, as it were, because there's no time to look at hands. We're fine, we're informal in that sense. 5.3, yeah, we noticed that they didn't even look at the other bills, but there we are. I'm not blaming them, it's the whole process. 5.4, Dennis Ryder paragraph, which we all agreed with entirely. But hey, Dennis, you certainly are going to be back, and I'm sure others are, but I don't know if they'll be in this committee. So if you're still in the NCOP and in the Finance Committee, it's your job to follow up on this and harass your friend Thomas Eck and Chris Axelson and all the others, and National Treasury, of course. The committee notes a disappointment, and Alvina, and MP. Well, the MP is more the technical lawyer type, right? But Alvina is a target. The committee notes with disappointment, yeah, okay, that's the Dennis Claus, Dennis Ryder thing, 5.6. He should be ashamed of that because his constituency, as I said last week, they don't listen to him. Surprise, surprise. 5.6. The committee notes that the GE expressed. I must say, when I spoke to Treasury on Monday, they just exited from a meeting with GEPF. And my understanding, it was a cordial meeting, right? ASISA has come out very firmly saying, okay, they ain't happy about the deadline, but they committed. And we thank you, Audrey, and your team. Then 5.8, we asked Audrey to send us a paragraph, which we inserted as is. So our recommendations are the following. The committee urges National Treasury to table legislation in Parliament in time next time around and so on. It's not fair on them, but it's the minister we mean by that, and the ANC and whoever else. 6.2, yeah, we're repeating what we said earlier about the withdrawals being taxed. And 6.3, yeah, it's Dennis's thing again. He's right. 6.4, yeah. Now, I suggest a change here. You see, it's very clear, sorry, what ASISA is saying. So why don't we say, NT and SAR, we support the recommendation of ASISA in paragraph 5.8 and the proposals made by COSATU on what should be done after the pension funds bill is passed. Now, you see, ASISA has given very explicit and correct recommendations. So we just support what's there in paragraph 5.8. I will send you the changes, Esther. The committee, it's just a technical thing. All we're doing is we're agreeing with ASISA as we've done verbally in the meeting. Let's put it down here. And then we want this implementation and communication plan. And within, I like Esther's words here, seamlessly and sequentially. Those are her words. I think she's living in another planet, but okay, seamlessly and sequentially. We're not in Switzerland, my friend, but you're right. That's what we need, Esther. I'm teasing you, Esther. What I'm trying to say is you're right. But will it happen? Hey, you'll be here. You're another person who can hold to account the executive. And I shall be watching you on TV to check all of you, whether you're doing your job. And I'll write nasty notes on X. I don't have an X account, okay? But I shall put notes there and say, oh, look at these useless people. They agreed to certain things in April 2024, and now they're not doing it. Right. Okay, that's it. Any comments on the report? Nope. I don't see any hands up, eh?
No, there are no hands, Chair.
Not even Mr. Ryder. I think the man's desperate to get back into an election campaign. I try to tell you, Dennis, you can spend your whole 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. It ain't going to make much of a difference. But it's your right. It's a democracy to campaign. All right, so we're done with that. Now I'll hand over. So we'll vote on the bill on the report once we've done the bill. Okay, on the bill, colleagues, can I remind you that we have indeed gone through the bill informally. So it's now in the first instance for members to say, since we went through it, is there anything you have picked up that we haven't addressed? So that's the first question to the members. Anything, members? No. All right, good. All right, so here we are. We have to, they sent us 2 documents. I'm handing over to advocate there, and then Melissa will take us through the bill. Okay. Over to you, MP.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, and other committee members, and also others on this platform. We sent 2 documents. The one is a bill, the B bill, indicating all the proposed amendments. It also includes some of the technical corrections. But what we will focus on is the amendments that we're requesting the committee to adopt. We won't go through all the technical corrections. The other document is a list of all the amendments both the technical ones and the actual amendments. So Nomalisa will then go through this. It was a document called Pension Fund Amendment Bill, and I think it was about 143 gigabytes. So it is the longer document of
the longer document.
Yeah,
Okay.
she will share it on the screen if that's in order, Chairperson. Thank you.
Yeah, you see, just explain. We appreciate that you give us 2 documents, but it complicates things, right? So, in other words, the second one is more for transparency and openness and ease of reference. But it's the first document, the long one. And it says Republic of South Africa Pension Funds Amendment Bill as amended by blah, blah, blah. The title reads Pension Fund, file title, Fund Amendment Bill dash to seek off 19-4 2024 and NT revisions, right? Is that the one?
That's correct, yes.
Right. Okay, over to Nomalisa. Now, I want to ask you, colleagues, we have been through the bill. Normally at this stage, we just vote on it because we've been through it and nobody's picked up anything. So Nomalisa, you're going to do very simple things. Wherever you've made those amendments, I think you've highlighted them in yellow. Am I right?
I have.
Yeah. Sorry?
Yes, Chair, I have.
Right. So just go to that and then we're going to vote on the bill because those, you're just reminding us of the amendments we agreed to. So just say 1 sub A and then jump to the next one, wherever there's yellow. Okay, you get it, Nomalisa?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, my friend.
I am sharing my screen now.
Yeah, we see that.
Okay.
As you know, I'm 99 years old, so I look at the computer screen.
Okay. Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, Chair, and good afternoon to all the members and everyone on the platform. We are presenting the Pension Funds Amendment Bill as referred to the Select Committee on Finance. We have indicated in the text of the bill where we have made changes that were not included in the bill as considered or as was considered by the Standing Committee on Finance. I will therefore go straight to the first amendment that is not part of the B bill, and that will be the inclusion of the definition of beneficial fund by its substitution. So to add reference to the new paragraph D that we have inserted in the definition of pension fund organization.
That's fine, thank you. Can we move on to the next one, please?
Yes. And the next substantial amendment that we did not include will be found, therefore, in I will get there now. Okay, so what's happened here? We have this issue of until a court order is issued. This was omitted, as you will find, however, in other subsections that deal with this prohibition, it is there. The reason why you have until finalization of divorce or until a court order is issued is because now we are including marriages under the tenets of religion, which would ordinarily then be the ones that would have.
Yeah, good. Okay, we got that, yeah.
Then I would move on, and that would take us to the Post and Telecommunications Related Matters Act.
That's on page, what is it, 15?
Yes, it starts on page 15, Chair. And the change that was not included in the previous, in the B bill is rather, this is not, first let me start with this one. We are proposing a substitution of this subclause 2. So to remove reference to loan or guarantees furnished by an employer. This is to align the Post and Telecommunications related matters funds with all the other funds. And in terms of the policy, that was a policy decision by National Treasury that employers at this stage are not eligible to issue loans, as there's quite a number of other consequential requirements that they are not meeting. So we had to substitute, so to remove the reference to that in line with all the other parts. And the second part that we had omitted to include in this bill is this subclause 4. Subclause 4 deals with an instance where there is a maintenance order or a written notification from the maintenance investigating officer that is informing a fund that there is a pending order in respect of a maintenance, and that must be taken into account when a member is asking for a saving withdrawal, so that the fund can make sure that or satisfy itself that the withdrawal will not result in there being insufficient remaining value to comply with such order that may come as a result of that pending maintenance application. So again, this has been provided in all other funds, but it was an issue on this one, so we are inserting it.
Fine, okay.
That will then take us to and I think the major one then will take us to clause 23 of the bill, which is the post and which is the government employees pension law. And the amendments that we are inserting there are similar to the ones that I have articulated now in respect of government employees pension fund, where we are also removing in this clause, where we are also removing the employer loan or guarantees or loans issued by the employer, so to make the alignment. And similarly as well, we are including this new subclause 5, which again deals with the aspects of maintenance orders, or rather pending maintenance orders, and how they must be treated at a point when a member is asking for a savings withdrawal benefit. I think that in the main, Chair, are the main issues that were not included in the B bill that we are requesting the committee to consider for its inclusion, particularly because we are trying to ensure that the law as it comes would be equitable and treat all members of the various funds equally. So these inclusions are for us to achieve that equity in front of the law for all the pension fund members. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you've explained that already, so it's good you're just repeating it. Okay. In that case, Frank, if I'm doing anything that's against the rules and norms in processing the bill, you'll intervene, right? So I'm taking you to clause 1, which has got that initial definition change, and subsequently, and I take it there's nothing so far in clause 1. Then we go to clause 2 on page 6. Unless there's anybody intervening, I'm going to clause 3, clause 4, clause 5, clause 6, we're now going further down. It's quite a long clause. Into 7. Clause 8. Clause 9. Clause 10. Anybody? We're on page 21 now, colleagues. Nothing yet. Clause 11. Clause 12, 13 and 14. Into clause 15. We're on page 30. Clause 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and into 24. 25 is a short title. All right, can we have a mover and seconder, please? Oh dear, after all this. So are we going to meet tomorrow? There's no mover or seconder.
I move Honorable Ramos. I move.
Yeah, Linda, you are battling in the Western Cape. Linda, you are battling in the Western Cape just as we are dying here in KZN, okay? And you're wasting 30. I'm not saying.
I'm reporting
you to the Provincial Secretary of the Western Cape. Okay, Linda, thanks. You moved and Mama Rakhane seconded. Mama Rakhane can afford it, Linda, because she's in Limpopo. And they're going to win, okay? Yeah. You and me, we're in trouble. Right. Well, let's not talk about Dennis and his party's trouble. But that's
it was Miss Mahlangu, Chair.
Oh, Miss Mahlangu, yeah. She's safe there in Mpumalanga. Okay. Now then, we're done. Other parties, any comments about the bill? Or any one thing? Are you all voting on the bill? Are you supporting it? I take it. Okay,
yeah,
they're all
no
supporting it.
Against the chair, thank you.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
So no comments against it. We're happy with the bill.
Oh, no comments. You don't have. Oh, you're happy with the bill. Oh, he's happy. Note that he's happy in brackets for once. Exclamation mark, close brackets. The committee was shocked. 3 dots. Three exclamation marks in Kulileko. Okay. Then yeah. Sorry, what?
So we support Chair.
Funny, yeah. Thank you very much. Ooh, that's another shock. I'm falling off my chair here in Kulileko. If I have a heart attack, know who caused it. Funny and Dennis. Where's Simon? The so-called vanguard of the proletariat. Where's he? Oh, he's not here.
He's in the platform as well.
Oh, but he's not feeling like he wants to speak today. Okay. We'll have to send a letter to the CIC. He didn't say anything on this.
Is Muleza not here?
No, he's here. According to Nkululeko, he's here.
Chairperson.
Fine. Yep.
The EFF is reserving the position. Huh? This position.
Oh dear, even on this bill.
No comment. Thank you.
No comment. No one asked you for a comment. We asked you whether you vote on the bill or not. Sorry, Simon.
I said no, we are reserving the comment.
Yeah, you're reserving it. Yeah, okay, fine. I get it. Spoiled sport. Okay, on the report now, a mover and seconder, please. We've been through the report, please. Let's not start the process again. A mover and a seconder. Linda, I take it you're moving, right?
Yeah, no, I'd like to move for adoption of the report.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, okay. I like to second that.
Mahlangu seconding.
Sorry, Linda?
Mahlangu seconding.
You don't need to second, chairperson. You've been a chairperson for thousands of years. Now, we already got 1 second. All right. Dikeledi feels as a former trade unionist, she has to be here. Look at how opportunistic she's being, right? So put Willie Outcome seconded in brackets first, and in brackets, Dikeledi Mahlangu, former trade unionist, comma, seconded second, close brackets. Okay, how about that? Sorry? Very elegant. What's that, Willie? Sorry?
Narrowly. She seconded second, but narrowly.
Correct.
Willie, I seconded before you raised your hand, before you said it. Let's not go there.
Okay,
I have a bigger interest.
Now, excuse me. You see, Y'all can carry on fighting. Firstly, oh yes, and most importantly, this should be put in red, okay? Nkululeko say the chairperson, despite accusations that he blabbers unduly and unnecessarily, finished the meeting at least 7 minutes before the minimum time of the meeting. See, it's 14:23, full stop. The entire committee applauded the chairperson, full stop, and strongly recommended that he be given a performance bonus for his outstanding work. 3 exclamation marks. Okay, anybody opposes it?
Yes, Chair. I'd just like to propose an addition to that and say the chairperson further congratulated Dr. Dion George for this tremendous idea that gave birth to it.
Came from Kosatu, my friend. Okay, whatever. Who cares? For once we agree. So it's on the House for voting on the 25th, okay? Thank you all. And thank you to Audrey who's here, I think, and to whoever is here. National Treasury, finally. This we should put minute, eh? In double red and underlined and in bold. We thank the National Treasury team for the tremendous amount of work they've done on this bill. Okay? Whose hands are clapping there, so to speak? Who's that? Somebody, I can't tell who it is. Well, whoever it is obviously endorsing. And I don't think anybody will oppose it. Okay, thank you. Thank you all. We shall see you on Tuesday. Oh, we got a letter from quite a nice, powerful range of organizations, most of whom I really do respect, objecting to the public procurement bill. I went through the letter. It's been sent to the NA committee as well, and I think the minister, and I'll forward it to Frank. Nkululeko, I think, if you got a copy, just forward it to committee members. I've asked Frank to respond to it. Look, my own take is, it's not saying anything new from what has been said until now, but there's some strange things there which I think we must respond to. That the civil society stakeholders haven't engaged with the MPs, they've only been engaging with Treasury, and they need to know our views. Secondly, they want the text. We said to them they can have the text. I don't know what they're going on about. There's nothing wrong. In any case, anybody can ring the secretary on any bill and say, can we see the text of the final version? But, comrades, think about it, colleagues. There's no harm. Let's send the final text to them. And they can follow through the committee, asking Nkululeko, where's the bill, and so on. So there's some things that are easily addressed. But the other things that I'd like members to apply their mind to, and so on. Finally, there's a program sent out to you. On Tuesday, I would like comments on it. The program presupposes that we'll be able to finish. And if we are able to finish, then that's the last date we can vote. Remember also the provinces already have the negotiating mandates, I think almost all of them. So we're under pressure also in regard to that. But as I said, if we come to a stumbling block, I think it's simple. We should address that through the powers that be in the NCOP if there's a problem. Finally, on the matter of constitutionality, they want a workshop. We address that issue also. But we can review that. And, Frank has already said that he can't find anything as a lawyer on our behalf that's obviously unconstitutional. And finally, as the chair, I said what a normal chair would say. Ultimately, the courts decide. But look at those things and see what you think, and then come with your views on Tuesday. Thank you, comrades and colleagues, and happy campaigning, if there's such a term.
Thank you, Chair.
Chair, let the record show it's now 14:27 and not 14:23 anymore.
Willie.
How are you doing, lady?
Dennis, Sohlangana Marenkeng.
Keep well, guys. All the best.
Well.
Ritsulo Pele.